Konnichiwa, bitch.
Alright, man. We back. Welcome back to the channel. Reezy, Skiddle Bandana. We want to push the newer generation, cover some newer and up-and-coming artists. Last time we did Slayer. Now we're here with Reezy. We're gonna see how this goes, man. Reezy's from Louisiana, New Orleans, I think more specifically. Saw a lot of, traction in the last, year and a half, especially with the multitude of mixtapes that he dropped. I think I reacted to Pardon Me, I'm Different out of all of them. I thought it was cool, but with all that traction and cosigns as well from very, very big acts, it has led to, placements on XXL, features on the Radar, Cypher, New Clash shit with a bunch of younger artists as well. The best way I can describe Reezy, it's like he sounds like Lil Snoop. He reminds me of old Hot Boys Wayne, his voice and his flow, with Tyler the Creator-esque productions and aesthetics. Take that with what you will. It seems like the artists from TikTok, which Reezy really popped off from, loves just taking those type of aesthetics. TikTok and hip-hop snippet baited you into making you think people are actually good, but when you actually listen to the song, just that part of the song is good, then the rest of the song is fucking trash. I'm not saying Reezy is that. I'm just saying that's what you gotta kind of gotta look out for at the end of the day. Apologies if you hear thunder and rain in the background, because, you know what I mean, Florida weather. Kind of fucking wild. It's a different element from coming from Detroit and going into a totally different climate. I'm like a polar bear in fucking the desert. That's how I feel right now. I am a little skeptical because a lot of the mixtapes I've heard up to this point, a lot of them are cool. They're showing good traits and good elements. I'm just wanting a little bit more and seeing how it fleshes out on a whole entire project, because a lot of the tracks they're fine for what they are. We're just here with an open mind, seeing how it goes. We're just gonna take it all in. What does Reezy have for me? And yeah, we're gonna see how it goes, man. With that being said, first track we got is Curly Head Boy. So let's get it. Huh.
All the curly head girls and boys, get on this bus before you get left.
Conceived in a world where the queens got grills, the kings got chains, and the kids got God. Give heat to the girl that had held me down when the ship had drawn. Lost sight of the dock, that's love. Washing my curls with a hose pipe, thistle, so right feet in the dirt with the bugs. Bugs on my skin, my brow, cause I see the world, my third eye open. Rain was on the block on the corner, token. Papa's got gold, having talks with a homeless man. They feel him receiving a omen from the angels. They my homies, they in danger, they need love. We need trust, but time camel to say nice to meet you, grandma. Say nice to meet you, grandma.
Hey, man.
Wanna say no, my ride in New Orleans. It relies how much I'm important. I'm a curly head boy with a smile like Louis Armstrong, still leading the voices.
Oh shit. This fucking transitions into hot right away.
Yeah.
Fuck, that hurt my finger. Ow.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we bringing some old dirty South shit on here.
The hottest day in the South, 100 degrees is burning. The airline's hot, the cops been hot all day, it's urgent. The chicken play hot and the crawfish hot, I'm smelling it early. The clippers hot and the hot comb hot, my shit still curly. Like the microwave. And this experience can be microwave.
Hello? I get word you trying to shift the culture. Oh, I see what you done did. You got some attention, now you want to scream your message to the world. But why?
All my people been fly, but they put in mind that we out here looking crazy. Everybody copy style from the crown of sky. Wanna see who really lazy. Let me jump out from the cloud with the other crowd. We gon' see who bound to make it. Kanye said no one meant to have all that power, but I got it, yeah, let's face it. Always talk about dead presidents. I vote young boy before Trump and Reagan. Super fly.
Real.
Super fly. Yeah, nigga with a bandana on my spaceship. From the motherland to Reezy. Ain't no he can stop a real nigga greatness. It's been hot all day. Like the microwave. And this experience can be microwave.
That line in general just reminds me of Pink Sifu and Black Antique, a lot of the aesthetics of, hip hop and black art and whatnot. It can't be replicated the same, man. Many people will try. What did Kendrick say? Even AI gotta practice cloning Kendrick. Nah, man, those two tracks were cool. It's kind of like hopping on the bus and taking you a ride through the South, through Louisiana. There's some things that got me like interested. I like the southern like roots of this. This feels like a victory lap, to where it's like it's affirming all his like goals. Like he wants to be that next guy to take the crown, which is very, very bold. He's really young, so like he's got so much fucking time in the world. This is an intriguing opening. Family busy. Let's get it.
My tire went flat, so my two big cousins and my daddy, they helped me put air in it. When a hurricane crashed to a dead rain, see 4 brothers on the map with some air in it. I kinda like hurricanes, it was vacation.
Buddy's making fucking get buck.
My grandpa had told me my words like a seed, so be cautious, cause soon they be growing. I don't go football, but my pop cut my hair. It's not costing the boy to keep glowing. My pop race a star starter, all the dads going hard for the kid. Real nigga deserve a tonka, I'm wonky and really silly. My little cousin 13 put a camera in his hand, shot a vid for me, it touched the millie. My little brother 10 years old on the A on the road, that feel good, we use the C type of nick. Keeping the family busy, keeping the family busy.
Wow,
busy,
I fuck with this.
Busy. At 4 years old, my grandma had sold an MJ glove for the boy. Had felt like Mike Moon walking in the night, my fam was the first cop to roar.
Wow.
Grandma did my locks anytime I asked, even if the night before. I ain't have no siblings by mama, my cousin next door, they felt like my sisters. Stay glued to the hip like chickens. We all seen each other get a whipping. My cousin had a big old fro, she wanted it straight, mom's got a hot comb. I can still smell the smell of my kitchen. Mama don't burn cousin kitchen. Mama, could you bake us some chicken? Mama, could you sign my detention? Mama, could you cut to my scrimmage?
I like how once he switched up the flow, the drums started to come in extra harder. Yeah, I like the whole sentiment of this track as a whole, man. Like, yeah, man, that track was very, very tight. I like the sentiment of his family is the crutch, the foundation of what he makes his music on. Like from the start, like he said his cousin was filming a video for him and got him his first, million views and whatnot. So like everybody in his family has a role. He had a line for each and everybody in his family on how they impacted him and how they made him into the artist he is today. It's just that layer of authenticity and personality that, like, yeah, man, I fucks with that. Makes the shit hella relatable, you know what I mean? I like the different transitions into like a more get buck-esque beat at the first third and the last third. Get it in a area in the middle of the track that is a lot more wavier with the light pianos and whatnot. I like when he flows and he switches up the flow, the emphasis in the drums change and whatnot. It's like, this shit is very, very meticulous in how it's structured. I like that a lot. Very impressed with that track. I like that track the most out of all of them. Let's keep it going. Normal Struggles. Let's get it.
Bills paid. Ain't no time for field day, but rent paid.
Damn, that bass line tight as fuck.
I work late. When you sleep, do you think I'm hurt or straight? I'm working. That's all that matter in this farther space. I'm hurting. But who get hurt to hold this type of weight? I'm worth it. Hope you see more than what I bring up here. You better stop. A woman in the world of neglect. Also, I go through a lot. You think I won't rely on your fun time going on the clock? I can even make as much as you. It's not built for me to come on top. It's made for you. But she for her, take some therapy too. But on your way back, pick up some lunch. The kids have enough for school and get some gas. I need it in the morning to bring them to school. I know your pockets low. You the credit cards we've been owing since so too. About her first, I know, but 200 can't hurt. I've been no light to hell with her. Yeah, you're right. I guess you gotta provide for our life. Too bad it don't feel like it actually inside our life. Normal struggles. Normal struggles. I guess we just gonna pray for stronger muscles. Feel like the world crushing us, but who cares? It's normal struggles. Normal struggles. Normal struggles. I guess I stay the same after I hustle. Feel like it's always something keeping us. Dinner not healthy, but it's hot. You sacrifice. Dedicate your soul and waking hours to your kids' life so they can have an upbringing that you ain't have in your life. And show them it's the world with men that's using backstabbing knives. It's not gonna be our excuse to not elevate and go strive into my slums. That feeling in the race, it gets time, brothers. Eat and get ate.
Okay. I like the sentiment of the track, the whole structure of the track, especially with how the bass lines are, and the loop as well. It reminds me of Temptation by Joey Badass a lot. Yeah, man, I like the track. It's good. I like a lot of the sentiments throughout. I really enjoy the first verse where he's talking about with his mom and his dad on what he needs and how they're struggling, but they're being flexible to him to help him out with whatever he needs and whatnot. That sacrifice, you know what I mean? Definitely a much more positive outlook to think about when it comes to an everyday struggle, you know what I mean? I like it. You could say the soundscape is a little derivative. We're 4 tracks in. It is very much a album of like his influences are like bleeding the fuck out all over this, but at the same time, like a lot of the songwriting and sentiments on here are very captivating. Next track we got is Pretty Girl Bullshit. I'm already good.
Side and hell on the inside. Let's combine the truth, especially when the smile too bright. You post some cute pictures to get love, then you post the passion that you have and see that nobody's showing up. Oh man, I knew a girl when I was 17 and all glam. She had a pure spirit sending hearts on the gram. Her brother got killed, you couldn't tell from her face. Tried to cope with the drugs and ended up getting laced, man. Pretty girls, they go through bullshit too. They go through shit too.
Nah. That hook's not it. Going into the verse, I'm just like, please don't be performative. Then he talked about some decently real shit, and then the hook comes in and is like, no sir. That hook sucks ass.
Made it an after engagement, but now it's time to accept this placement. You reacting with emotions and they say that you crazy, but baby daddy pay for everything. How could you complain? She said if it wasn't for my kid, then things wouldn't be the same. Dang. All the pretty girls, all the pretty eyes.
Checked out. There's something about tracks like this that I don't want to say they come across as like pondering, but they definitely it comes across as like, yeah, just straight up comes off as performative to me. Like, it's just like, all right, bro. Like, now I'll go even further and say it is 100% performative. But it isn't, because he does talk about a exact circumstance about a pretty girl who went through some shit, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it just doesn't, the sound just doesn't do it for me at all. It just doesn't do it for me. But yeah, man, we're just going to keep it going. We'll go to the next track. How Did You Love Me? Okay, let's get it.
How could you love me? How could you love me this way?
How did you bring us together in pure perfection? How did you know that my stressing and second guessing and imperfections were lessons to best be there for your blessing? A caramel queen and she 5'2". We heard that Lord song, you know she fine too. And I'm a handsome ass nigga, we like a 5 times a 2, a 10. That type of love you losing, you ain't getting it again. She grew up with parents together.
How did you love me?
Is it okay if I
How
first
did
in
you
the hug?
love me?
Is it okay if I first in the hug? The load off a nigga plate for real. Like when I'm sick out of my mom's or my girl make a meal, it helped me more than Advil. You know it get that real. When I was back and forth from my dad and my mom, mate, I would leave on Friday and came back by Sunday. This
I like that track a lot more than whatever the last track was, at least for the Sonics. This one reminded me of, again, like, is this dude, is Reezy inspired by Joey Badass? Because it reminds me of some shit off of 2000, like that Show Me song. This one I like, though, because of his writing. I like that it isn't like performative. Like, he has some density in his writing. Again, like that's the one thing about love songs. Like, I hate when love songs don't have densities to where you don't feel anything and it feels like you're just pondering. You're wondering how you think a girl feels rather than what you know a girl feels. It's like you don't know what real like love feels like. It kind of like annoys me. But yeah, man, altogether, not pushing the envelope by any means, but it's cool for what it is. It's not bad. Just head on to the next track, Hold Your Crown, then we'll go on to Melanate.
Murder capital of the United States, right here, New Orleans. It also says
I feel like they say that about every single city. Like they say that Flint is like.
Ma'am, can I get on top of the bus and dance? It's my birthday.
Yeah, hurry up. With your little nappy head ass. And don't let the people take your crown either.
My
Oh,
head
this is-
nappy,
I already know where this is
snappy,
going.
constantly laughing, pop shit and bragging. I'm proud of shit if you asking the blackest. I feel strong in my skin, I love my accent. I'm not here without ancestors, it's a bittersweet past tense. The present tastes like a flavor piece of chicken from mama's kitchen. Finger licking should be good in the moment. The reminder of that bullshit in the morning, like when Monday come, you get some dumbass papers you reviewing. It's running, run out.
I like this. I like this. Where are we going?
We jump in and jump out. This is stand funds for the house. No more hush in this mouth. Melanin is the crown you can never take. Never take, never take, never take, never down.
I don't like this hook. The sound of the hook.
What a wonderful world, not always wonderful, but I wonder when was the humongous turn. Cause it was X against O and now it's X against X. While O sit back, What type of tic-toe takers that my brain large? The resource small, they didn't know
Hey,
it
man.
all I knew was I wanted some Jordans from out of the.
This is the best track up to this point, by far. And an album full of affirmations and like standing on what you believe, creating your own path and whatnot. He's trying to like bring in all these positive energies and shout it out. Like this right here is like the most anthemic track and most important track up to this point. I just don't like the hook. I just don't like the hook. That's it. I just don't. I think the hook, writing wise, is cool. I just don't like how it was like actually delivered. I just don't. I don't really care. All right, next track we got. God Forgive Me.
It hurt my feelings when somebody judged me. Then I went and did the same. Talked to a drunk on the bench, he on the break for a shift. I overheard this conversation, he said his job ain't shit. I don't think he got a shower because he reeked of the sin. Okay, pay attention, masculine tension, it's errors in the bench. Cause this man, he need a hug, but he entertain us. He said, as I sit and listen, it's something underscore his struggles in addiction. He should've never took them pills, cause then this wouldn't be his living. God forgive me. Forgive me. But shit, this all that I know. Daddy forced me when I was a jit. I said I ain't want to cut no hair. He said, well, who gon' cut these kids? All of them kids in my house. Nigga, this easy money. You best do something with your life, cause the block will look at you funny. And I was just about 12. Now my break time is 12 something talk. But that bitch don't know shit. So yeah, I'm drunk and it's pissy. Ain't nobody come and get me. I talk to God every day. And that's why you
Damn.
did this to me. God forgive me.
We're on a cycle. This one right here is very, very well done too. Talking about the whole idea of judging someone when everybody's going through their own struggles, even himself. You know what I mean? It's something that has been tackled before. Pac has tackled it and all that, you know what I mean? Kendrick has tackled this idea before, so I like his little spin on it. It's cool. I like how, like, it builds up at the very end and makes it even more captivating as well. We're on a pretty good track run, you know what I mean? Next track we have is the title track, Skiddle Bandana. Okay, what we got?
Much like yours, nothing too different.
The bus ride has led us to this point, you know what I mean? I see where it's going.
Yeah. Skiddle bandana, grills in my mouth. Can't change the channel. Love to man.
Huh.
Smiles turn to frowns. Headache turn to crowns. Constantly turning shit around. I call that life. Gotta learn it ain't fair. I'm controlling what I can't put blame on the mail. Come make me a racist, because the higher up the hill, I'm further from my culture. I brand and shake my hand, black man me deals. What a culprit. Please excuse my trauma, but a 14-year-old child is the man made me hot, your honor. For the love, yeah, I'm feeding. I'm smiling with a band-aid, but keep bleeding. Weigh a ton. Long day on the clock. Brother cuss a brother out because he took the parking spot. Whole day they stressing that work. The energy's hot. The energy's collide result. And the nigga left. Police inside the parking lot. Baby mamas interfere. You know they say a lot. The parking lot of a save a lot. Someone come on and confirm that this a beta watch. Nah.
That was the heart of the album right there. His storytelling on that track all around was very, very nicely done. It was more of a sit-down session, like literally just talking to you of his upbringing and whatnot. And yeah, man. Like this whole album, especially at the start of the album when it's like loading up the bus, and you're literally just driving through, you know, New Orleans and, you know, his upbringing and him finding love, digging deep into, you know, his black experience. And now we're up to this point, seeing all trials and tribulations that he's faced and seen. Next track is I.
Yeah, all top, yeah, I'm alright, I'm feeling good in this here. Everything ain't fair, but I'ma still get my good in this here. From most high, the energy restores every time my people die. Wow, not coincidental in my eyes, but you learning how to drive before you learning how to fly. I see you cry, broken down from the force that's from outside. Look inside, it's like that come make a mirror go blind. Singing off my kids that's finally flossing and glossing.
It sounds like he's rapping in run-on sentences. Like I was fucking with it at first because it was definitely a different, you know, type of flow. He was kind of reminding me of like Youngboy-esque, you know what I mean, melodic. But now we're starting to get lost. Now we're starting to get lost in the wave, that's for sure.
Call each other out to get stronger, get smarter, like.
I think my favorite part of that track is the production. I like how smooth it is. I like how laid back and stripped back it is. More for his more melodic flow to come through, so I get it in that aspect. I just don't really prefer how he sounds on that. Let's see where we're gonna go next with Gold Chains.
What's happening? Lawode. Go, 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 Skiddle Bandana. I eat green grapes for breakfast and hot yak meat for the dinner. Live from the south, from a gangster to a god to a king, all the way from a killer. Faithful, I got me a queen. I set a good example for my sisters.
See, now we get back into that dirty south shit now. Okay.
Gold chain might find out your system. Gold chain might find out your system. Gold chain might find out your system. I'm the master of my ruler.
Hold on, I gotta pull out my gold chain. What we talking about?
The last time, but it's time that I pop my shit right quick to be clear. Cause love out and blue from the water. So whole life I had her wheels, crabs in a bucket that had wind in my ears. I've been hungry for years. Standing in all of the corner. Yo, would I thought I was a ghost. Was singing they needed a goat, need a brand new remote. I was screaming, I'm standing right here. Ain't seen my kick, not Louisiana up.
Alright, bro. I love the southbound formations, I guess.
Blacking out. I'm too shy for the rest of these cats. I ain't bringing shit back, baby. This my time. Guess I make it feel alive with this brand new rap. They ain't on when I'm on. See, spiritual fashion, the spiritual action, the spiritual smack. King of New Orleans, the king of the South. I'm the king of the land. I'm the king of the map. I'm the king of the game. I ain't about just.
I like the bridge to hook. This shit is fucking hard. Out of all the banger tracks up to this point, Gold Change is the one for sure. Like when it comes to this and Hot, Gold Change, he's royalty, black royalty, and all of that. But he's also saying he's taking the crown. He's coming for coming to be the top of the game. A lot of the content on here, like he's saying shit, but he's also not forsaking the flow. You know what I mean? And he's balancing bounce with real shit. So yeah, man, this is cool.
Before y'all get off my bus, I want you to remember, we is family. We stick with each other through the struggle. Don't let nobody take your crown. And be safe around that save a lot.
No, for real.
And remember to live.
We live.
Okay, that was a nice transition.
Garments fitting, armor, undergarments clenching. All of us is scared of living. Take a look at Fox 8 and I say, Mama, I'll be alive and free when they show my face. We live. And the mom was first to the grave. We all want to buy our mamas a house. We want to find us a spouse to reproduce and watch sprout. Let's make it out of the drought, cause every second lost count. Especially when bullets flying, cause the words from the mouth. We lie.
Well, there you have it. Skiddle Bandana by Reezy. This shit was a solid debut. There's a lot of opinions that I got and a lot of things that I want to sit with a lot more. But ultimately, altogether, like, he got the main point of this album across. This is, like, he's putting so much of him out there. His love for the South, his love for his family, his love for the culture, blackness, all X, Y, and Z, you know what I mean? And while also standing on top of things saying, hey, like, I'm very, very serious about my craft. But on top of all of that, he's very affirmative on, his main goal. And he wants to be, the standard. He wants to carry that torch for the next generation. That's what he is pushing very, very heavily. One thing I noticed about him already that's different from his contemporaries, he's not using the hip-hop, it just needs to be revived, it needs a fucking savior or reset, you know what I mean? Like, no, he's not doing that. He's just saying, hey, I want the crown, I want to be the one that carries on foundation of artists that have influenced me, have put down, you know what I mean? And he wants to push that forward rather than the whole discourse that shit's dead. Like, no, I respect that. I like the density in his lyrics. I like the detail. There's a lot of nuance with this project. A lot more nuance than I was actually expecting with this project. And it's just skeptical me, because I am very, very skeptical with a lot of the artists, especially a lot of his peers. They drop a lot, like I said earlier in the video, they drop TikTok bait, then I listen to the actual song, and the song is actually ass, or the album is, like, way more, like, performative than it actually is, and it's like, these guys don't hold a candle. So I'm giving where credit's due. He made something that is worthwhile. You get your balance of, your traditional hip-hop shit, you get some dirty South shit on here, you get, you know what I mean? You get some good versatility out of him. at the end of the day, I feel like that's what you get. There are some things I don't like about this project, like the hooks on here, I don't really care for. Like, a lot of the hook game is fucking weak. It is very, very weak to me. It just doesn't add to the song, or it takes me out of the song. It doesn't kill the pacing, because I think all around, the pacing on this project is pretty damn good. All things considered, which is crazy to say. There's not a lot of young artists that can make a good paced project, and make a concept that is simple, that makes sense, you know what I mean? A lot of artists, like, kind of just don't do that anymore, so I really, really respect that. However, back to the negative. I know. Here we go. My picky ass. A lot of the soundscape, though I like it. I like the essence of it. Sounds pretty, so much of its influences to where it's kind of like, I'd rather just listen to the actual influence, because it's not making it any more interesting than it actually is. I just think it's alright. The second half of the album is where you get your best parts, more specifically Melanate Down. That's where you get the best parts of the album, besides it's the only stinker. Alright? But at the end of the day, this is his debut. He's going to evolve his sound even more. He's young as hell, and it's only gonna, he's only gonna just reaffirm and solidify his sound even more. But yeah, man, all things considered, like, I think what he's trying to push, a lot of the connotations behind his lyrics, a lot of the affirmations that he's pushing to himself, and as well as with the audience, I think it's well done. Not the greatest thing I've heard this year, but it's definitely something that you should check out. That's just how I feel. I'll leave it at that. Hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Take care. All that. Yeah. Peace.